Hope this is working because the PC for some reason today seems to be running really slow. Very slow. See if I can't get some stuff going. I better get out of top chat though and get into live chat. Oh, this is really slow. Yep. My computer ever catches up. Man. Slow as molasses in winter. Finally, live chat. Well, if anybody's listening, good morning. I did not select that. Not even close. Good morning, Kelly. How we doing? Things are running really slow here, and I don't know why. I'm doing fine. The wife is down with the miseries that she got from the younger daughter when she went and took care of her yesterday. That's great, hon. I'm glad you stopped in. Still got snow? Well, yeah, I guess probably your season for snow has started. Probably won't stop. You never know, though. It's only November. It might melt. Yeah, thank you. I have a feeling she's not going to be able to go to church tonight, but that's okay. I almost forgot it was Wednesday myself. I tried to bebop over to Doug's live feed the other night, but he was already gone by the time I got there. Was he not feeling good? Oh, 14 inches? Yow. I remember those days. Go out and shovel the driveway just to have it covered back up again. But if you didn't, you'd be shoveling through all that snow instead of just a little bit you shoveled through the first time. So that works. I got to get me some of my nice English breakfast black tea. Perfect stuff on a cold, wet day. Well, I hope you all get to feeling better. Of course, that snow's not helping anything. That's one thing for sure about snow. It's not there to help you get better. Yeah, down here, I say cold. It's down in the 40s, and it's drizzling rain, which is no fun. Never is. Yo, Drone Life. Good morning. Mr. Crawley. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, thanks for doing a great job on the show yesterday. I might just give you the weekdays and I'll only do the weekends. I don't know. How does that sound to you? I know you had a good time and everybody else had a good time. That's what's important. Well, he'll catch up, hopefully. I hope he feels better. Yeah, that's what we got here over here in Alabama. Drone Life is cold, drizzly rain. That's why I'm drinking English breakfast black tea. No, I'm serious, Sean. If you want to do it Monday through Friday, you're up to it and you got the time. And I'll just do Saturdays and Sundays. Like I say, it originally started as just a spur of the moment thing to go in and see if anybody would even show up. And they did. So I said, well, I'll keep doing it. I just don't want you to feel like you'd be stepping on my toes or something if you decided to do it Monday through Friday. Okay, well, you're going to get that a little late, guys. Good old AT&T. No service, but lots of bill. That's what they are. Poor service, but great billing. Have you ever tried English breakfast black tea, Drone Life? Oh, man. I'm here to tell you, this is good, hot. I got hooked on it one winter down at Disney. We used to go every year the week before the week before Christmas. And one weekend, it actually got so cold we had to wear parkas. And I went into one of the shops to get something to drink, and they had this. I made some, and oh my goodness, it's good. So just let me know, Sean, if you want to do it. Hey, it'll make my life easier. Not that I don't like doing it, but hey, I share the wealth. I got a few more additions to my train set, but I didn't get time to do anything with them last night. So I'll do another film on it. It's not much, just 2 more freight cars that are designed for Thanksgiving. Michael, good morning. Is it still cold, I'll bet, up there in Philly? Did you get any snow? Ooh, I know what I forgot to do. My government computer was not wanting to start up this morning, so I left it alone. I can't get Dick in unless he's got that. Yeah, they got 14 inches in upstate New York, buddy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I hate it when it does that. Down here, we don't get a lot of snow, but we'll get a lot of rain on a night when it's going to drop into freezing, and you know what that's going to do. So we get to drive on ice a lot. Now, the northern part of the state, Fort Payne, they get snow. They're like Chattanooga, Tennessee. They're up at high altitude. Our relatives up there get snow all the time. Mike, did you have a live up? I missed it, or did I not come to it? I could have come to it. Yeah, it's not too far from you, Mike. I grew up 60 miles south of the border. Well, I say south of the border, 60 miles south of Binghamton is where I grew up. Mike, tell me I didn't step on your stream because I didn't see one. If I did, I apologize. Yeah, that's probably not the best thing, Drone Life, if you've never driven on it. I don't know if you've always been in Georgia. Oh, Sunday. How the hell did I miss that? Probably a church, I guess. I'll go back and catch them, though. Yeah, summer's a better option. That's for sure. I bet that's going to be a fun trip. Oh, you were real early. Well, just know, Mike, if I ever do it, it's not intentional. It was by accident. I'll know the same of you. Yeah, it's best not to go do it if you don't have to. I grew up driving on it, so when I went to Germany, I drove on it again. So I'm fairly up to date on it. And believe it or not, Drone Life, if you drive on a lot of dusty dirt roads down here, it's real close to driving on snow if you drive fast enough. I don't know if I ever told you guys the tale about the guy that tried to run one of our roadblocks one night, and he almost hit the chief of police of one of the local towns, and they keyed up my radio and said, "Rick, stop him." Well, an hour and 45 minutes later, chased him down all these dirt roads in the county and all these paved roads and highways and back to dirt roads. We got him stopped. Of course, it took shooting out his engine. I didn't mind doing that. But anyway, we arrested him. He was DUI. We got him down to the Covington County Sheriff's Office because that's where we finally got him stopped. So they get first crack at him. And I'm sitting there doing the report, and he's over there being talked to by their chief deputy. And he goes, "I ain't saying nothing until you tell me something." And the deputy finally goes, "What you want to know?" He says, "Who's that son of a gun that was chasing me? He sure can drive." I turned around, raised my hand, and said, "That would be me." We went everywhere. We went through people's backyards. Didn't knock down anybody's fences or anything, but boy, that was a hell of a pursuit. 6:42 this morning. Cool. Yeah, that's way before me because I'm an hour behind you. I'm just getting out of bed at 5:30. Just barely getting out of bed. No sun. Could you see much? Yeah, I have a feeling that outside flying is going to come to a halt here until the temperatures go back up and the rain goes away. So I'm glad I got a little bitty train set to play with. Can't wait for my grandson to see it. Ooh, let me check out see if my stuff's working. I want to have this ready for when the Canadian hub opens up. Yeah, I need to open up my chat just a little bit more. I like it to look good on this end. There we go. That'll work. Mike Thomas. Hey, buddy. Well, you missed it already, bud. Have you not been, do you not have my bell rung on my channel? If you go back, gosh, what day was that? Anyway, the title of it is something like The Beginnings of My N-Gauge Railroad. I got the track up. I figured out how to use the, you can see it again. It's not gone anywhere. Spike even came in and watched it. I didn't go live. I had to tape it because I couldn't figure out how to go live very well. But I just made a little video of it. It's on there. But not quite done with the layout. I'm still debating, Mike, whether or not to move it outside, because that room, like I told you, it's not temperature controlled. And I know there's kind of a trade-off. You got lots of room out there to put up a layout, but then you don't have temperature control. So I don't know if I'm just going to stick with the small layout or what, but I'm going to make a decision probably after Christmas. Right now, I've just got it set up in the house on a 3x8 table. It's got a, let's see, it's got a side out. It's got a marshalling yard, and it's got a fairly big loop. So it's coming along. I did tell you my wife ordered me the big boy for Christmas, didn't I? It's supposed to get here on the 20th. Or I found it and she told me go ahead and order it for Christmas. So that means she'll own it when it gets here. But I got it from a place called Western Depot. Only place I could find one. It's in Athern. So I scarfed it up. And it was the only one they had. So hopefully when it gets here, it's new in the box and I don't find out that this is like a recycling place or something. But a lot of the reviews they had were good, so I figured, what the hell? I've been looking for one for a long, long time. Of course, the Athearn doesn't have a smoke tank for smoke oil, but that's okay. I know I'd like to have a steam engine that smokes, but I'd rather have that particular engine. So you... If I'm not mistaken, I think I even gave you and Spike and Irish Train Guy a shout out in that video. Pretty sure I got the three of you. It went up yesterday morning and it had 42 views last time I looked at it last night, which is good for me, especially for a train video. So has anybody out there got flyable weather today? I know Drone Last got rain. I've got rain. Phil, you said you were up. Did you have any decent light to work with? Ooh, I keep forgetting. I can't keep this dang computer over here running for some reason. It just keeps coming up saying checking status. Yeah. Well, you get you some mittens there, buddy. Well, you don't want mittens. You want gloves. Mittens would make it a little bit hard to fly with. You know, be like little clamshells trying to fly. That wouldn't work good. You get you some good gloves. Of course, I don't know. If I couldn't feel things just right, I don't know if I would bother to, you know, I'm just going to have to do this. Anybody work at a place where the computers have to have a common access card in order to turn them on? And I'm here to tell you, I'd like to take my card and cut it in half sometimes because they don't want to work most of the time. Oh my goodness, look at all the dang emails. I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is getting to YouTube. Yeah, we started out with a fairly nice afternoon yesterday, but by the time I went home, it was drizzling again, which is unusual this time of year. Come on. You know you want to start. Well, it's not wanting to start. That's okay. Maybe if I go like this, go like that, that'll work. And again, maybe not. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Huh. Oh, well. That takes care of that. J and C, hello. You were covered up by a notification. Sorry I didn't catch you when you first came in. How's Wisconsin? You got any snow yet? Are you guys going to be out there trying to fish in this cold, cold weather? Okay, let me find. Oh, Lordy. There we go. This may work. Then again, it may not. Yeah, I kind of miss watching the fishing shows while I sit here and do paperwork. Ooh, Thursday morning. Okay. I'll try to catch that. I don't think there's anything on my schedule in the morning on Thursday. I will definitely try to catch up with that. Oh, man. Are you guys getting video? Because I'm not getting any on my government computer, which is not surprising. Hopefully it's still working. 44 degrees. I'm sorry, that's too cold for me to go fishing. I like it much warmer. Drone worship. Hey, buddy. Oh, okay, Drone Life. Thank you. Dan the man. Would you like to come in or you got anything to talk about? By the way, buddy, I enjoyed your battery videos. I made the comment that I don't have a drone like that, but it wasn't meant to say anything other than I don't have one, but I enjoyed your stuff, man. I enjoyed watching that. I love that stuff you put on to break the seal of the glued battery. I'd never seen anything like that before, and I've got a lot of things I've tried to get apart before. And so those videos helped me a little bit, even though I won't ever build a battery. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm all thumbs. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's going to get better. I'm thinking about running an inner and an outer loop and right there in the front, putting a crossover, and then off of the inner loop, running the switches that go back into the marshalling yard off of that somehow. I just not 100% sure I'm going to do that yet. Okay, bud. I'll go find your email real quick. Guys, I'll be watching chat. I won't be watching the video right now. Well, actually, I guess I won't be watching chat either. I got to go get an address real quick. Hopefully, I'll be able to do it. And hopefully, the video is still running. I don't know what I'm going to do with this slow-ass computer. Maybe Santi will find a way for me to get that gaming computer they had at the exchange the other day. It seemed like a screamer. Okay, I got to get an address real quick. Okay. Well, if I ever get the notifications to stop coming in, maybe I'll get the address. Yeah, this is weird. Government computer has basically shut down my YouTube. And I don't want that. Oh, come on. I'm still here, guys. I just can't see chat right now. Well, I guess I could if I went like this. Maybe. A sent mail. Here it is. Come on. Okay. Now I'm back. I hope. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, that's pretty close to what we had here. I had 45 at the house. It's probably up to 47 now, drone life. Yeah. It's just the right temperature to get hypothermia because of the rain. Pixel counter, welcome. And good morning. Wiener Schnitzel. Ich möchte aber Hähnchen mit Pommes und Salat. All these notifications. Anything more than that, because that's about the limit. Been close to, let me think. It's been 23 years since I've gotten to speak German, so it's pretty much not there anymore. Pretty much not there. I don't know if you know where Gelnhausen, Germany is. It's north of Hanau on the U8. And that's where I lived for 3 years the last time I was in Germany. And about a block and a half up the road was a little place called, and I'd go there at least 3 times a week to get chicken. It was good stuff. He had other stuff too, but I just loved his chicken. It was great. That nice, slow roasted chicken done on the spit. There's nothing like it. Yeah, I lived there lived in Schweinfurt from 83 to 86. And I lived in Gelnhausen, just outside of Hanau and Erlensee. I lived there from 92 to 96. Morning, Rick. How we doing? Saw you squeeze in there. My chat's running really slow today for some reason. And over here on the Dick James side, I can't even get video, so I hope you guys are getting video, because he sure ain't getting any. Of course, that's the government computer for you. Make sure everybody checks out everybody else, man. If you don't have them, hook them up. Got to check my government mail, guys. No, I don't think so. And I can't tell which one of these is which. Okay. Be right back with you guys. I got a little bit of business mail. Okay. Had to sort through that and get that done. Dutchy Dutch, hello. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Play Lister. Let me take, oh, I can't take a look. Oh, yeah, I guess I could. Okay, let me take a quick look. You know, if I can get it to load. Yeah, sure is taking its own sweet time. Yeah, playlister, let me give you a wrench. Looks like you're just starting out. I only see 4 subscribers. Nothing wrong with that. We all started out at one point or another. Yeah, it's just now 7 or so. Not bad. Dutchy Dutch has good weather. Let's all go there and fly. See if I can drink this left-handed. You can get a look at the other side of my mug. That's the important side. Droner Jones, good morning. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. If you're from Deutschland, do they still have a 14% Merbesteuer, or is it higher now? Slippery. How's it going, buddy? Not much. Don't have to teach the rest of this week. Had to do my performance appraisal yesterday, and I hate, I hate doing those things because I'm not one of those guys who goes around and says, "Hey, look what I did." So I don't usually put a whole lot on them, but my boss knows what I did, and if he doesn't, that's not enough, then I don't know what to tell you. Dronado, hello. Hope I said that right. It sounds like tornado to me, so I'm going to give you a nice denim spanner. And I know you've been in the hub, my friend, so same rules here, except I add a third rule: no donuts. That means no donut jokes about cops. Although I will admit, I have spent my fair time at the local gas stations taking advantage of the free fountain drinks for first responders. That's one of the traditions in this area that, yeah, I still take advantage of that. Well, sprinkles aren't any good if they don't have the donuts to put them on, I don't think, but I guess. Yeah, now I got Mr. Crawley hungry too. Well, I had a honey bun this morning, so I don't need a donut. Yesterday I had donut holes before I went and gave those guys the exam. I'm beginning to wonder if they even listen, but then again, it's not their fault. That exam I gave them yesterday, I finished the instruction 5 days ago. You can forget a lot in 5 days, but I just don't understand. Some of them, it was like, you don't remember us talking about this? And obviously they didn't. Ah, a free donut with the purchase of a Dr. Pepper. I don't like Dr. Pepper. Can I buy another drink? "616, good morning. How's life treating you?" I understand it. I appreciate it, big guy. Every like helps, buddy. That doesn't sound odd, man. It's like any other community. There's good ones and bad ones, and I don't associate with the bad ones, and they know it. Uh, when I'm around, they best not do anything that's not in accordance with the way things are supposed to be done. You got yours yesterday, huh? What's a QT? I might just have to drive all the way to Georgia to get my Dr. Pepper and my donut, or my free donut with my Dr. Pepper. Oh, okay. I got you. I probably shouldn't mention it, but we call little gas stations like that shopping robs. Well, I don't know what's worse. Dick James now doesn't have any chat. Oh, so funny. You know, I'd rather have the chat than the video because I know what the video looks like. Oh, okay. Kind of like the Tom Thumbs in Florida. We have had a few around here, but they don't last. But they've got them all over Florida and along the border. Wow, that's a lot of pumps, buddy. They're more of a truck stop. That's a lot of pumps. Okay, yeah, we've got racetracks here. One of my favorites when I'm traveling is Pilot. I've always had good luck with them. Okay, Slippery. Ooh, that should be charged up by now. Hope. Don't want to overcharge my iPad. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm afraid I grew up with stations like Shell and Golf. And who remembers Sinclair? Anybody? Sinclair was a company back in my day. Their mascot was a great big green brontosaurus. And I never really thought about that till I started learning about where crude oil comes from. Well, now it makes sense that they'd have a brontosaurus. Excuse me. Yeah, we have a Piggly Wiggly. We have, matter of fact, we have two of them. We have one, they're both in the same town, and one's actually out in one of the malls, and the other one's on one of the highways that comes out of town. But yeah, we still have them. Yep, Phillips 66. Yeah, that's another one. I miss the old Gulf stations, though. We lived right across the street from one when I was growing up, and those guys were really nice. You know, yeah, I'd throw a chain or break a chain on my bike, take it over there, and the Walker brothers would fix it for you, no charge. Same thing with inner tubes. They showed me how to fix inner tubes. Yeah, it was a few years ago, like 50 something years. I'm talking 64, 65. Oh, yeah. Uh, you and me both. I know where there's a few, but I can't afford them. And it's not the traditional round one. It's like a flat metal sheet with golf on it. But it's one of the ones that was at one of the stations. Hey, TVs. How's life in Virginia? I did get that right, right? It is Virginia. You never know. I might be confusing you with somebody else. Yeah, I got to get in and do some reviews on my iPad later today. Well, not reviews, but notifications. Yeah, he's that's pretty close to what he wants. It's a little rummage store in the north end of the county. Actually, it's not in my county. It's about a mile into the county that's north of me. And I mean, he's got pumps. I would kill to have a golf pump. I wouldn't care if it worked or not. I would just like to have one. But remember the old pumps with the round golf symbol on the top of them? And they had the little balls on the side to show you that the flow was actually occurring. There was actually fuel flowing. Uh, yeah. Oh, Virginia and South Carolina. Cool. Oh, I appreciate it, Donato. You guys are more than welcome. You need to really respect these young guys now, though. I work with them every day, and they're a different breed. They've got a much harder life, and they're sticking it out. And so proud of them. They got a lot harder than I had it. You notice this says veteran, but it says Vietnam era because I never made the big one. Thank goodness. I mean, I don't know why anybody would want to, but back in those days, I did. Yeah, if I could afford it, I'd buy it, but I can't afford what he wants for it. Well, that's good. They need the help. Yeah, both sides now. That's for sure. That is for sure. Yep, they need all the help we can give them. Yep. At least ways they're not getting spit on when they come home. I appreciate you, Renato. Really do. Trying to see. My thing won't show me who all's still in here. Hi, chat. Yep. I don't know why today I can't get the chat on this computer over here at all. Starting to get me mad. Oh well. Hey, we got about 40 minutes. Dan, you still want to come in? I'll ring your bell. Okay. It should be sent. Should be on its way.
Oh,
there he is.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm having that wonderful bowl of Cheerios for the healthy heart, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or like you are, sir. I wake up after going to bed at 4 or 5 in the morning.
Believe it or not, I've been doing these kinds of hours ever since 1974.
Yeah, you're crazy. That's the problem.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't sleep in.
I just told her that. She goes, "You're getting up really early for someone who needs more sleep." And I was like, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. My body just wakes me up after 5 hours of sleep."
Yeah.
It's on that routine, man.
Yeah, it's called the circadian rhythm, and once you get it set, it's hard to break it.
Yeah. So we were talking about that 3DR solo mod. What's really cool about that mod that I came up with is that it gets you off proprietary batteries. It allows you to choose your 4S battery, and you don't have to have more than one BMS, the battery management system. So essentially, you could just buy a whole bunch of 4S batteries and just unplug them just like any RC car, and do that with the Solo cool. Now.
Yeah, that's got to be good for you guys that own the Solo.
No, yeah. Continue the future of the Solo, man. It looks funky. Like, there's no doubt about it, bro. When it's strapped in here and stuff, it looks kind of goofy, but I don't know.
It's just massive.
Huh?
Yeah, that's all that matters, man. Yeah. It works. If you can't get it done any other way, you adapt.
Right.
That's what you have to do. Yep, that's for sure. But I just you made the comment last night about people not making owning Solos, and I thought maybe you took the comment I made wrong.
No.
I don't own one. I found your discussion extremely interesting. I really did.
I'm getting massive trolling from it, so.
There you go.
You will find that the 3DR Solo groups do not like me. And that's because they're being told by the Open Solo crew not to like me. I take money out of their pockets, essentially, is what's happening. They want new batteries to be produced by a company, right? But if I'm thinking about things logically, no company is going to step up to the plate for a drone that's failed 4 years ago. They're just not going to. So you can reach out to as many companies as you want, okay? because 10,000 batteries is going to cost about $1.5 million to have made. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know who's forking out $1.5 million. I'm certainly not putting in $1.5 million in the pot just to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
my whole thing was like, why don't we just take what we already have and make it useful? If your battery's dead and it doesn't work anymore, just take it apart, pull the BMS out, put new cells on it, and you're back in the air for a fraction of the price. Plus, you can continue replacing that battery because I can't see the BMS going bad anytime soon. Like, you could probably run 15 batteries through that thing before it might even start, giving the electronics a problem at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why
Yeah,
pay a company when I can build one of those things for $7 and I can pick a 4S battery for, $25-30? I get them on sale all the time. You see them all over eBay. You just got to pay attention and then buy up a 4S battery when you get the opportunity.
Yeah, the only way they're ever going to fund that is if they have the money to do it themselves, and that's not going to happen.
Right. So, you overcome and you adapt, man. That's just how it works. They really got peeved with me when I came up with a third-party gimbal installation, because those gimbals, even though I have 2 stock gimbals, those gimbals are like $340 a piece, right? And people were making a killing. They were making a killing selling them until I took a $30 gimbal and installed it on my Solo and showed everybody it's not necessary to purchase the 3DR Solo gimbal. You can do everything you want to just by changing 2 flight parameters and then installing a JST connection. And now you can run any gimbal you want to. And once again, I took money out of their pocket and they got all pissy and bent out of shape about it. So I'm a modifier, man. Don't let me in your group if you don't want me to modify things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, they just don't like losing the money, man.
No, that's not my fault. My job is to find the cheapest way to execute the problems.
Yep, they would just as soon take it out of our pockets.
Right. I'm not that guy.
I got somebody else that takes all they want out of my pocket, so.
I mean, the Solo is about to get a whole nother life, man. It's we've now figured out how to run GoPro Hero 5, 6, and 7 on it, and fully functioning, working with all the smart shots and everything. So the Solo is about to get a complete revamp overhaul. I keep telling people why I haven't gotten rid of it, because no matter what you do, you can always adapt new technology to it. Always. It's never going to die. You can't kill the Solo. It just continues going forward. There's no proprietary base to it. It's all open source. So when people are like, why don't you get a DJI? It's like, why? You're going to get a new piece of technology in 2 months. You're going to buy a DJI, and 2 months later, they're going to release something better than what you already have. And you're going to be mad that you spent $1,000 on this when you could have just saved up and spent another $200 on this. But then you're going to buy that 2 months later. What? It's going to become obsolete. They're going to drop something else. With the Solo, you don't have to worry about that. You just have to wait for some smart guy to come along and go, hey, we need this. And then he designs it, builds it, 3D prints it. And then he says, hey, I'm offering this for anybody who wants to buy it. And then you purchase it, and he tells you how to do the plugins, change the parameters. Boom, now you got whatever the new technology is. Magic, That's the magic of open source. I'm sorry. It's just better than proprietary-based GPS systems.
And DJI is like Apple.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And 3DR Solo is like Android. Have fun with it. Just don't destroy your device. That's what they basically do. Android's like, well, just turn on developer options and go have fun, kids. If you want to change things and make it your own, go for it. I can't read the chat, or I haven't been reading the chat, one or the other. Have you not been reading the chat?
No, I can see it. I'm trying to figure out why my other computer doesn't have the chat on it at all. But I'll figure that out one of these days. Yeah, best to fix problems and not create them. But that's true.
One must survive.
Next and text, fix things. Here you go. I like Jane C's comments. Sticking it to the man.
Yeah. I don't know why we have to play ball with those guys. I respect. I don't know how you, StarCop, you don't know any of this stuff, but I'm gonna fill you in on what's going on. So, Philip Rose was on the original lead engineer team for the 3DR Solo. It's his baby, right? He designed it. It's his. And when 3DR decided not to go forward with the Solo anymore for the consumer market and go after only commercial, right? Philip was given an option. You can stay and work with us until we're done because you designed the bird and, you know, you deserve to be part of this, or you can bow out now and that'll be the end of it and, you know, go about your lovely little life. And Philip decided to add some stipulations to that. And he said if he leaves 3DR and they continue selling his drone to the commercial market, that he wanted a percentage of that. And then he wanted the ability to have the rights to the open source platform. And he wanted to start a group to help all of these people that purchased that are now going to be stuck with no way to, you know, have any kind of support or anything. So he started the 3DR Solo Owners Group, and that was his way of giving back to the community that purchased his drone, even though the company decided they weren't going to go forward with a consumer-based market. And I think Philip started off a good guy, and then greed got the best of him. He started realizing that he could take advantage of the group by designing parts and adding in stuff and making people purchase it. So what I think originally began as a hey, I'm going to help everyone, turned into, hey, this could have some potential to make a lot of money. Let's do this, you know? And that's where we're at now. So when I found out what I call them, the Open Solo crew, there's 5 of them: Paul Denardi, Matt Lawrence, Ian, Kelly, and I can't think of the other guy's name. Whatever. Anyways, and Philip, sorry. The one I've been talking about the whole time. You know, when they started selling their products and doing these things, I think they realized there was a lot of money to be made here. And it went from being a helpful group to, hey, purchase our new product for the 3DR Solo. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, making money.
Right, making money. And I'm okay with that until they started acting like jerks to everybody. Once they started acting like jerks, like somebody would ask a simple question, and instead of giving them an answer, they would act like complete tards and treat them like they were stupid. You know, get your helmet and crayons, bro. Why do you have a 3DR Solo? You know? And it was like, dude, what is this group for now? Is this for helping or is this for sales? What are we doing here? You know? And as I saw it get worse and worse, I was just like, that's it. I'm going to create my own group. And I'm going to do what they set out to do, but without money being the financial driver for this endeavor. So that's when I started Drone Worship 3DR Solo Owners Group. And ever since then, we've been shutting down everything that they do. They tell us they're going to sell this. I go, okay, we can create it cheaper and we can just basically give it away. All right, let's do it, guys. You know, boom, then we do it. And then they get all pissy when they make 4,000 of these and they can't sell them because we're giving them away for free. You know, it's like, well, I'm not here to make money, man. I'm here to keep the Solo alive. That's what this is all about.
You're doing good, man. That's for sure.
Needs to be more people out there like me, man.
Wish there were. I wish there were, buddy.
Sounds like a Rotor Riot experience.
JNC is going fishing tomorrow.
Is he?
That's what they said. I don't think they'll have bikinis on, though.
Don't go near the frozen food section or your boobs will harden.
Hey, I tell you what, that's a more pleasant vision than Mars in his maid outfit.
Word. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Solo, what are you doing? Solo, wake up. If I'm up, you're up. Come on. Get up. Need some guinea pig coffee? I'll go get you some. Hold up.
That's exactly right, Dronado. We're here to help. As soon as you ask a question, oh, you're stupid.
Yeah, no, that's debatable, drone worship. What's that? What is debatable?
I think something about the bikinis. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, actually, the line that I said was from Big Daddy. You remember with Adam Sandler and the little kid?
No, not me.
You ever saw that movie?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. There's this part where this chick has really large, bazongas.
Lungs.
Yeah, those things. And it's a sister of somebody that he was dating, and he really hates the sister. So she drops these cans, or she sees them like slamming these cans on the ground to get a discount on the sale. And she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm teaching him how to shop." And she's like, "That's ridiculous." And he's like, "Oh yeah, okay, whatever, big boobs McGee. Hey, don't go near the frozen food section or your boobs will harden." I was like, "Oh man." Hey, you haven't seen it? You gotta watch it. That's one of those movies that just has
Big
to be
Daddy,
watched.
another one I have to add to my repertoire.
Yes.
Well, let's see what's going on here.
DW, I got a video you will love. 2 bucks fighting. It's doing good so far. Okay, JNC, let me give you some advice about that video. Okay? You should add some Mortal Kombat music to the back of it. Mortal Kombat! Fight! I'm telling you, man. Viral. You got to think like a viral person.
Yeah, 2 bucks fighting would be something a lot of people wouldn't mind watching. They can get pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People still got here. Still got 7 people. Hey, well thought 7 people. How you do today?
Come on.
I got a lot to do before work, man. So I'm glad you're only staying on for 40 with me.
Yeah, I get off at 8. You know, it's one of those, you promise somebody you're going to do something, you're a man of your word, you stick to it.
Yeah. Well, I got to fly that battery down to 0 and then recharge it so that it gets a full service charge. And then I got to go out to my car, replace the whole throttle body on the Ford Focus, and then change the spark plugs out because I'm getting a little misfire somewhere along the lines. I don't think it's wires. I just put in the plugs, but I don't think the car likes the plugs. Been like,
yeah, I've had that happen before.
2 weeks in there, and I'm wondering if the gapping is just wrong. But anyway, I have another set of plugs I'm just going to install and see what happens. I'm telling you, just watch it. I was saying it's debatable about having another DW running around. Oh, okay. I'll check it out. Right, we'll just look at it right now.
Dr. Fish, welcome. I can't check out your channel right now, but I gave you a denim spanner so we can't accidentally kick you out. Only rules in here are we can talk about anything as long as we talk nicely to each other. So no foul language because we got a lot of young people come in. And no arguing with people. And my third rule actually is no donuts.
What? But donuts are so amazing, bro. You can't tell a good joke.
No talking about cops eating. No talking about cops eating them.
Oh, well, my bad.
You can eat all the donuts you want.
Oh, that's epic. That's epic. That's epic, sir. Bang, bang. Take that. Bang.
2 bucks fighting.
2 bucks fighting. That's funny.
Yeah. That's like that joke where the guy asked the genie for $1 million, and the next thing you know, his house is full of bucks, the 4-legged kind with antlers.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's funny though. You should still put Mortal. You should still put Mortal Kombat music to the back of that. It'll make it more epic and more amusing.
Yeah, everything like that's okay, Dronato. Yep, that would be just fine. I love me some good eclairs now. You all are making me hungry.
Why? Because $2 are fighting?
No, we're talking about donuts.
Donuts are amazing.
Yeah, there ain't nothing like a fresh one right off the batch, right as they put it up in the shelf.
Yeah, I used to take bear claws 2 at a time and just eat them and get them stuck right here, you know?
I tell you, Mike, when I went through the instrument flight examiner's course, we went through in the morning. So they said, hey, students, you need to bring in breakfast every morning for all the instructors and all the students. And we said, okay, fine. And they said, donuts will be okay. And I said, okay, I drive in. I go right by a donut shop. So I brought in 2 dozen glazed donuts. Ooh. And laid them out on the table for breakfast. Well, the instructors came out and every one of us got a pink slip, which means we got an unsatisfactory for the day. And we hadn't even flown yet. And my IP handed me this little list. He says, open that up. I opened it up and it's like 2 bear claws, 2 chocolate eclairs, 3 lemon filled, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he says, those are donuts. So I took the list. I took the list back to the shop and I says, tomorrow morning and every morning until I tell you different, this is what I need.
Have these ready.
It's like,
there'll be an extra tip just for you in the bottom of the box.
Yeah, hardcore, man. I couldn't believe they did that to
him. Cannot eat a donut unless it's cooked by an older Asian. An Asian lady? You make a good choices. You want to try my donuts? Oh, drool. That's awesome. Tornado, I don't know if I'm subscribed to you. I probably should do that, man. Nope, I'm not, but now I am.
Yeah, right, Tornado's cool.
You can be my 8,123rd. Join me on my quest of DW ship. I'm going to take over the world, Pinky. Oh, boy. Dude, I wish more people knew how YouTube worked, bro. And I'm not talking about YouTubers themselves, because obviously we get it. I'm talking about people that just watch YouTube. It frustrates me beyond no end that these people don't understand how it works. When you come in, if you like the person's content, push the like button. You've just helped that person if you enjoy what they do. And I'll get, 25,000 views on a video and there'll be like 100 likes. And I'm like, do they just miss that button that says like?
Yeah, that baffles me. I don't get that many views, but you'll go in and you'll see a disproportionate amount of views versus likes. I mean, either like it or dislike it. One of the two.
Let's put things in real perspective. 2,177,000 people have watched my channel now in 2 years. Okay. I keep track of my numbers pretty closely to see what my analytics are doing. Out of 2,177,000 people, only 8,000 people decided I was worth their time. Okay. That's not even a 1% ratio of the people that watch my channel that subscribed. Isn't that sad that people don't understand how this works?
I'll be honest. I was one of those people because the only reason I ever got, matter of fact, the first YouTube channel I got was Dick James. And the only reason he had one was so that on my Army computer, I could go and get relative content to show my students.
Right.
I never realized there was a, and one day a student said, you need to hit the like button. That was a good one. I said, what's the like button? He says, down there at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. And that's when I found out. And then once I started my own channel, now I understand, but I didn't.
I know. YouTube should have a guidelines, like when people go to watch YouTube, like, remember, if you like this creator, blah, 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 but they don't do that. They don't push that kind of stuff off on them. That's YouTube not trying to be friendly with the smaller content creators.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where I'm at right now. I think I broke 500 a couple weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. I'm waiting for YouTube tax to hit, But I like seeing the views, and I definitely like seeing the likes, but I like making sure people are actually watching what I'm putting up. because, sometimes you put up something and nobody watches it and you go, well, that's not a good one. What did I do wrong there?
Whoop-de-doo. But on stream, you see me in my house. Dronado, I could probably keep up with you a bit more mentally after I wake up, man. You and me would probably vibe on a pretty decent level, man. If you're
you two sound like you get along just fine.
Huh?
I said you two sound like you would get along just fine.
Yeah. We would definitely. I'm just mentally challenged this morning. I left my helmet and crayons in the other room, so
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't think I have my magic bag of tricks here.
That is the fun thing, though. I can officially say I've become an algorithm of Google. That's interesting. I've never been able to Google myself before. Now I can go on Google and type drone worship, and I pop up on the entire first 3 or 4 pages of Google. That's new. Apparently, I got added in as an algorithm.
I'm still here. I'm trying to dig something up real quick.
Gotcha.
Okay. Only because you mentioned them, Dan. In my community in the Army, gun pilots are always being picked on as being the knuckle draggers, the dumb bunnies, because all we do is put steel on target and blow things to kingdom come.
Sure.
But when people need us, they cry for us. Oh, come help, come help. And so I always accuse my guys of wanting to color in their program text, the things that we teach them out of, and they fly age-64s. One of my training aids is a box of 64 crayons just for age-64 pilots. Now you'll notice it's taped shut because they keep wanting to eat my crayons.
What?
So, yes, they always kid me that they're going to eat my crayons, so I taped them shut.
Built-in sharpener. They bought you the multi-pack too, bro.
Well, I don't know where the built-in sharpener is. Oh, it's on the backside right there. There she be. But when I teach regulations, because Apache pilots, until recently, didn't get to fly IFR in the clouds. So the only thing they knew was how to kill things. And people would always pick on, well, you don't know regulations good enough. Hey, Roger, good morning. So,
hey, Roger.
I always tell them we got a special training aid just for Apache guys.
Well, now, look. All right, Star, did you go for your 107?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. So I take it you didn't pass, but you attempted.
No. I teach people how to pass.
You teach people how to pass.
In the military, which even though I'm not military, I'm part of the military. We don't have to have Part 61 license. We don't have to have a 107 license. We work on we're comped. Let's put it that way. We take all the same tests, but all we have to have is that ID card, and that ID card is our license.
Okay.
As long as we are doing the job for the military. So I've got the equivalent of a commercial license for a rotary wing, but I don't have the FAA's certificate to do it.
Could you teach it to me, though?
107, I could try.
I think understanding airspace would be the best, and call signs and all that fun jazz.
Yeah, airspace isn't that hard.
I haven't even looked at it yet, honestly, man. I've just been doing this as a hobby thing, so I really haven't even dabbled with the airspace understanding. So I just use my air maps and UAV forecast because they give me most of the pertinent information that I really need. But
now this isn't the one I want, but it'll do. That right there is a good portion of your test. And everybody wants to say that's a navigation chart. Well, it kind of sort of is, but it's called a VFR sectional. And what I do is if I can't get them. I can't get the entire chart for free.
Right.
But if you go to the FAA and go to their digital products, you can download everything you need to study for that test. and
Okay.
I can help you through it. But what every little line on that chart means, it's not that hard. I mean, I teach West Point people how to do things like that. So
All
if
right.
they can get a handle on it, you know. Hey, Nordic Blue. Sorry if I missed you guys coming in.
Hey,
I
Nordic
saw
Blue, are you
Rocky.
in here? Nordic Blue RC.
Yep, he's in here.
What's up, bro? Oh man.
But
Yeah,
Dan,
something.
seriously, you're smart. You're smart enough to learn every bit of that without having to pay somebody $2,300 for 12 lessons or something.
Oh no, I get it, man. I'm just like tired all the time. So I'm a visual learner, man. I'm not really a book guy. I've always been that way. It's easier for someone just to tell me, and then because I retain that information for some reason. Reading it out of a textbook is like, nope, I don't.
Yeah.
But when it comes to tinkering and modifying, I'm the guy that likes to go straight to human trials. If I think I've got something that works, I'm like, dude, just pump it in the vein. Let's see what happens. You know, it's the same thing with RC products. I don't care what the failure rate is going to be. I don't want to go through all the extra beta testing. Let's just strap it on and see where it goes from here. You know,
I guess
if
it's
it
good thing
works,
you
it
don't
works.
work for the FDA, huh?
Huh? Yeah,
It's a good thing you don't
Me and
work for
the
the FDA.
FCC would not get along.
All the chimps would be out of jobs.
Yeah, I am that guy. I would tell you, you want to do it for it? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm the guinea pig. Let's go.
Ah, Lordy. Oh, we still got a few minutes. Roger actually
JNC
made it
said,
in today. Thank you, Roger.
JNC said DW heard test and is sleeping already. Yeah, I know. It's the only reason I haven't done it yet. I studied for a little while and then I just stepped away. I'm like, oh, this is too much. I don't have time to do this while I work.
Oh, good. Roger picked somebody up today. ATVs.
I see that.
Good. Doesn't happen as much in here as it does some other places, but it happens.
But it happens.
Yeah, people get picked up in here. But then I can't go all day. I mean, I think I'd fall apart if I tried to go all day.
Hold on.
Yeah, I can understand that, Nordic Blue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh man, it took it down. That's stupid. Oh, I think I know why. Am I not? I have a wrench, don't I?
Yeah, you should type something so people can see your channel real quick.
I do have a wrench. Why did it remove my comment?
I have no earthly idea, buddy.
I can't help it. Okay, let's just try something. Let's see if this is what got it taken down. If this goes through, guys, I'm sorry because you won't understand the reference, but that's funny. Yeah. Cut. That went through. Okay. I don't know. One of the words I must have used didn't work. Okay. I was gonna say, Roger, are you cheating on me? And then I put the little equal sign with the D, and I was gonna be like, oh, fine, I take my 2 inches elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm hardly think it would know what that is, but
oh man. Oh, I have my moments.
Okay, Nordic. I got that one too. Okay, JNC, have a good one. I'll try and catch your fishing show tomorrow if it's up and I've got time.
We got to do something with this 4S battery pack that I ripped apart for the Solo. What should we do to it? Should we strap some Terranite to it and shoot it and see how big the explosion is?
Well, no, I don't know, but I liked your show on what happens if to batteries if they get punctured and whatnot, and
Oh yeah,
and how to safely destroy them. I when they die and use them for fire starters when I go out and burn stuff.
do you?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea. I got another 2 packs I got to cancel off here pretty soon. The airplane, I hate to see it go, but we're going to strap Terranite to the airplane and shoot it with a shotgun.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. The airplane. And the only reason we're going to do it is because you can't get parts for it anymore. It was discontinued 2 years ago, making it useless. So I already broke it, so now I'm going to have to fix the wing straps with fishing line and pull the wings tight. That way it can be stable for one more flight.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're saying goodbye to the airplane.
Well, it'll have a good death.
Yeah. Make sure it has a good send-off. Yeah. I don't know. Are we allowed to strap explosives to flying objects?
Probably not.
Think it's illegal? What if it's on my own property?
But then again, who's going to find out and who's going to care?
Well, YouTube will find out because I'll film the heck out of that.
Well, just don't tell anybody what you did to do it.
Huh?
Just don't tell anybody how you made it happen.
Yeah. It's like, wow, that battery made a big explosion.
Yeah, there you go, buddy.
That lipo went off.
Yeah, like, hey, Gary Foster, I'm sorry I missed you come in. Good morning. Gary says just use fireworks, man. I know what an ash can will do when it goes off, if they still call them that.
Well, that's a big airplane, man, but I don't think it'll carry a 4S battery. I don't even know what the wingspan is on this, man, but it's large.
Yeah, it's the same size as my carbon Piper.
Yeah. The Super Cub, but like I said, the wing straps, they don't produce these anymore. Can't find them anywhere. So, gonna have to wrap fishing string and tie them off. They only sell the battery and the motor for this thing now. They don't even sell the wings or any of the servos anymore for this or any of that stuff.
Well, that's a shame.
It is a shame. I would have loved to keep flying it, but we're gonna shoot her down.
I can't wait to see that one happen. Yeah, Gary says just stealth with fireworks, detonate with a remote control. They'll never know the difference.
Exactly. I'm with it. I scooted my chair back too far. Oh well.
Dronado says OSHA classifies. Never mind.
Maybe we'll get some of those. Let me scoot this chair forward more. There. Maybe we'll get some of those mortar shells with the big tube. Huh? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the big fireworks. You know what I'm talking about? The fireworks that come out of the mortar shell. Yeah. Drop one of those in there and take shots at it and see if we can hit it.
Did you see the video of the two guys that strapped Roman candles to their drones?
I did.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God. I'm sorry, my drones cost too much money to do something like that to them.
Yeah, I mean, what? Huh.
What's the matter?
No, I just got a real-time notification for breaking news under weather alert.
Oh.
We watch these things closely in Florida.
Yes, we do in Alabama too, just maybe not as closely as you do, especially being in Tampa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nordic Blue, excuse me. Nordic
You're
Track.
where?
Oh, well.
Where are you?
I'm 90 miles north of Panama City.
Panama City.
So I'm in Alabama, but I'm only 12 miles from the border.
Alabama.
Matter of fact, I'm probably closer than 12 because Enterprise is 12 miles, and I'm 10 miles west and south or southwest of Enterprise. So I'm more like probably 10 miles from the border.
What are you doing, man? Stop with all the moving around. I'm gonna take
Is
you
the
out of your
guinea-
cage, bro.
Huh?
Is the guinea upset?
Yeah, he's kind of pissy this morning. What are you doing, bro?
Imagine that. I did a restart, and now Dick James has his chat back finally. Ooh. Guys, we've gone a little bit over there, Dan.
Okay. All right, that's all unnecessary.
There we go, the star of the show.
Yeah. No, Mr. Ham, who's being a butthead this morning. Just chill, dude. Not that
He's
big
pretty.
of a deal. Huh?
That's nice collars.
Yeah. What are you sniffing so much for? Not that big of a deal. Hi, bud. Ham Solo's a little bent with me this morning. If I set him down, then he runs all over the keyboard like a little jerk, and then he tries to screw everything up.
Yeah, that'll make the chat interesting.
Yeah. Where are you going? He's a tiny guinea pig, man. I've never had a guinea pig this small. Okay, don't be fighting. Don't be fighting. You're just fine. There. Tilt it down a bit so you guys can see him. Hammies! How you doing, bro? Hi. Hi. He's just going to chill with me for a bit. Can't really read the chat now, but I suppose I can. No, he's the mascot for the channel.
There you go. Everybody worship the guinea.
Does he poop all over you? Having flashbacks of mine from when I was 12. Honestly, mine's never pooped on me or peed. He's always been pretty chill, man. Even though he's like a gangster, I think he's an OG, man. I think in the guinea pig world, he would have run the crime syndicate. He has an attitude, man. He's never bitten anybody. And he's always been pretty relaxed. Once you hold him for a little bit, he kind of just gets comfortable. He hates being picked up. So he runs like a madman, but once you get him, he just gives in. He's like, all right, I guess we're going for a walk. Like, don't you? Yeah, you're kind of a butthead. Nordic says, lucky you. He's awesome. Yeah, no. He's a tiny one, man. I've had held other guinea pigs that were way larger. I think he was like the runt of the litter. So I almost killed him one time with a fart. That's a long story, but yeah, with a fart. I felt really bad for him one day. It was like a month after we got him. I was sitting in my room, and I had like Taco Bell and some other like really raunchy food, and I was laying on my bed, and I felt this fart just building, and I was like, "Oh no, this is gonna be so bad." You ever had a fart so bad that it burns on the way out, and you know it's gonna be bad because of how warm it was and how much it burnt? No?
No, can't say that I have.
Oh yeah, Taco Bell does that. So, anyways, I let this thing rip in my room, and you know it's really bad when you want to leave your own room because of your own fart. So as soon as I took that first and it went in my nostrils, I was like, oh, I gotta go. So it was horrible, man. I walked out and I pulled the door shut behind me, and I went over to the room next to mine, and I laid down on the bed waiting for the fart to clear the room. And then I heard, and I'm like, what is that? what is going on? This guy never makes noise. Never makes noise. And so I was like, oh man, I just left Ham Solo in there to deal with that nasty rip I just let roll across the room. So this thing is sitting in there and he's scrambling, man. He's making all sorts of noise. And I have to assume it's because of the fart, dude, for real. Because he's never gone that tripped out before. And so I'm like, oh, dude, I want to rescue you. You know, and I open the door. I'm like, I can't. It's just too bad. You're gonna have to stick your face in the paper, and you know what I'm saying? Gas mask it, dude. I'm trying to talk him through all these breathing techniques so that he doesn't die from my fart. You know, like I felt really bad, but then I realized he's a dude, so essentially I just cashed in a courtesy smell, which he's gonna owe me at some point or another. So maybe he'll rip a guinea fart that I'll never be able to get away from. Who knows? But I thought I killed him that day, man. All the noise and ruckus he was making. I have to assume it's because that fart was just bad. Yep. Oh, I can't hear you anymore. It sounds like your sound just went off.
No, I had it on mute for a second because I was laughing so hard.
What do you think, dude?
I said it's a good thing he didn't strike a match.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God. It would have been horrible. Horrible.
Well, Dan, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I got to go ahead and shut this down. And I'll see you over there at the hub, buddy.
All good, man. I'm actually about to go work on my car. I'm going to stop in there for a second, and then we'll go from there. But
okay.
Say goodbye.
Guys, everybody that came in, thank you. We're heading over to Canadian Drone Hub. Bye, Guinea.
Bye. He's like, to the view.
Y'all take care, and God bless, folks. Thanks, Dan.
Yep. Later.